Pacific International Junior Hockey from the Ladner Leisure Centre. Tonight's matchup, the hometown favorites Delta Ice Hawks take on the 90-mile-away Hope Icebreakers. Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Erickson, joined by Bill Chetcho. It's our pleasure to bring you this broadcast coming to you from the Ladner Leisure Centre. Interesting game tonight. Both teams, as we look, both teams are sitting pretty well middle of the pack, Bill.
Absolutely. They're tied. Fourth and fifth place. Actually, 2 points separate them, but for all intents and purposes, they're really close, and this should be just a great game.
Turn our attention to the game right now as it goes behind the net. Looks taking it, centering pass back out front. Look, Friesen has control all the way up the center. Gets down, nice easy sidestep and a big move right there. Drop pass over to McClay. Taylor McClay has it. No score. No score in the first period of play, just underway. Played about 4 seconds. No, not even any zeros up there. The clock looks a little bit lethargic with nothing listed on it. Looks a little strange from our vantage point. As it's dumped back, Bowman throws it inside the zone. Price waiting for it, failed to get control of it. It's dumped back inside the Ice Hawks end zone. They try and clear it out. Haig had control, threw that all the way back up the center. Roosh, cross ice, nice passing play as he easily gives that one over to Thorenstein, I think that was, and that dumped that one straight inside the zone. Hogue back checks, looks, waits for it, intercepted on a big steal. Haig waits, looks, cross ice pass on the far side over to Switzer. Back in deep in the zone, shot short side. Did you get the goaltenders tonight that are playing, Bill? I haven't seen who starting tenders are. Yeah,
on the Delta side. Hang on a second.
As we look, they come straight down across the line. Careful play. Venema stays on side. Far pass on the far side. Looks easy play on the nice play, and Ferraro had control. Dumping it back in. Weeb had it. Failed to get control of that and through the zone. Looks, cross ice pass going in. Takes a shot. Big stop right there as Jeff Graham got a good shot away on a quick release, and the stoppage of play. They play at about 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Who's the starting goaltenders, Bill?
On the Delta side, number 39. Let me just
you can look at the roster.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Sean,
is it
Sean Doust?
Sean Doust, yeah.
Okay, there's the standings. You can take a look at the standings for us.
Exactly. They're 2 points separate them. You know, they both have 10 and 11 wins. Really close. This league is really, there's a lot of parity in it, and I expect this is going to be a really good game. Both of these teams want to start to separate themselves from the pack and move up the standings.
The only one that doesn't have any parity right now is Port Moody. They're the ones that are rounding out the bottom of the pack, the cellar dwellers, so to speak, in the league. They've only got 5 points, played 21 games, and they're actually tied as far as number of games played as we're doing this broadcast with the Devils with 21. Long pass. Past McAvoy, and icing is called. Face-off deep down inside the zone. We should make mention right now that the referee in tonight's contest, Mr. Mike Batsford, linesman, Mr. Spencer Westlake, and Dawson Elliott, the 2 young men that are called to line tonight.
Brad Talitsky is the goalie for the Icebreakers tonight, and gotta love anybody who has a T and a Z in their name.
I knew you would say that. It's okay. It's just the pronunciation that's different. Just anything to mess me around. Friesen throws it up and out of play. It's out of play, boys. Blow the whistle. Thank you, sir. I don't think anybody saw that because just the way that it was all dumped back inside the zone, but a quick tempo to it. We've played, as we mentioned, 2 minutes and 54. Rosters right there for Hope, Bill.
Brad.
You don't have to name them. There's the rosters.
The goalie and Brett Roth, the backup. We got Ryan Carter on forward. We have Venema and Trevor Cameron, Martin. Can't read as fast as they put up the numbers here, Steve.
You'll learn. You'll learn. We'll get you broke in. Straight down across the zone. Going down the line. McClay has it. Shoots it on goal. That was partially blocked. Rolls wide. Taylor McClay doing a good job. Back out to the point. Shot by Alexander. A little bit wide of the target. Taylor McClay pinches in to get control of that. Friesen has it. Jackson Friesen tries to get it back to Alexander. Shot through traffic. Far side. Good pickup on the far side by Wade Epp as he tries to clear it out of his own zone. Finally does. Sets up to stay on side. Kuzik waited at the center line. Retreats back inside his own zone to get control of that one. McAvoy picks that one up behind his own net. Looks. Shot it up. And that was actually off the linesman's hand. Strange play as it was dumped off and out of play. I'm looking on the far side to see whether or not we've got any coaches that I do not see, and I do not see, strangely enough, Mr. Shane Cuss, the head coach, on the far side. You see Roger Ross.
Roger Ross is there. And
Danny Fortuna is on the far side. I don't know where Mr. Cuss is. We'll have to find out after the first period of play. See where Shane is. Under the weather? I hope not. Shane's a good coach. Shane should actually be one of the assistant coaches with the Vancouver Giants. I like what he does. Shot right on. And that's not to say that I'm getting a portion of his percentage of pay, but I just think Shane is just a great, great young man as far as the coaching goes.
He is, and he's done this for a really long time. He knows, definitely knows this league, and now he's getting an opportunity to learn about the dub and get an opportunity there.
Talitsky is the one that's, as we mentioned, starting tender for the Hope Icebreakers. A little bit of travel in, 90 miles, I guess it is, out there, all the way out to Hope. No snow out in the valley yet. A little bit of rain and wind, and we all know what that's been like the last little while. Our thoughts are sure with the people up in Lions Bay with all the torrential downpour they've had the last while. It looked like it was offside, but I'm up here and they're down there, so I'll leave that one go straight down. Looks, fail to get control of that out of their own zone. Nice passing play as they get it back up, and Lewis has control. Dumps it in his own, shot it right on the goal. Taletsky throws it in the corner, looks. Switzer goes after it, not going to get control of it that way, and Graham pitches it on the far side. Lost it back over. Alexander off the boards, back all the way out to the neutral ice area. Easy play, and Gill goes back to pick that one up. Govinder Gill, give it to Alexander, straight up to Mewis at center ice, across the center line, dumps that one in. And Talitsky comes out of his net to stop that one. Venomous waiting at the right side boards, looks straight up the gut, right up the middle, straight down. Across the line, Alexander takes Cameron off the boards and out of the play. Looks, shot, centering pass, misplayed it, and roll off the heel of his stick. Picked up once again. Rouge shot it out, not. Rouge goes forechecking out of his own zone. Good pickup right there, and that was easily intercepted by Cameron. Dump back inside the zone. Alexander shows it all the way back down. Icing indicated and called with a faceoff back down inside the Delta Ice Hockey zone as Bowman goes off on the line change. Played 5 minutes in this first period of play. Coming to you from the Ladner Leisure Centre. You can see the head coach for the Hope Icebreakers, and who might the head coach be?
The head coach is Darren Naylor, and again, I've known Darren for a couple of years. I did not know he was coaching for the Icebreakers. Oh, look at this nice little stretch play
back
set
out
up.
To Epp. Look, shot blocked in front. That was a close play right there because Patterson almost picked that one up as it rolled off his stick. Delayed penalty coming up against the host Icebreakers, indicated by the referee. Straight down on the far side, looks going after the puck. McAvoy was the one that finally got possession of the puck. Referee indicates right there. Good signal by the young man. I like that. I like a firm signal. And of course, the referees, I have to tell you right now, the key for a signal is communication. Players don't always agree to it and like it, but it's a signal. It's for communication, so the spectators know, the coaches know, and most importantly, Bill, your partners know when you're doing a game. There's nothing more embarrassing than having somebody come over to you and say, what's the penalty for it? As a linesman or a referee, you're going, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Oh, a post there.
Whoa, big post, shot down the ice. Here's the announcement. Hooking penalty, and this one's going against Hope. Friesen gets control, dumps it inside the zone, going after that as it's thrown around behind the net. Good play, good forechecking as Koss. Wrinkle Koss going right on the doorstep, waits for control of the puck, not going to get it. Friesen waits for it, looks, back pass, back out to the blue line area, pinching in. Easy play on the pinch in right there. Taylor McClay goes in, shot wide of the target. The rebound was Friesen's chance. Back out, shot once again by Rouge. Failed to get, that was Matthew Haig, correction, as McClay takes a shot over top of the net, far side over to Switzer. Shoots it off the board, straight ahead, nice play, gets it into Friesen, waits. Haig waits for it, but he wasn't going to get that one, and it goes right on the doorstep. And Talitsky is the one that comes out of his net and stops that one. Nice play, and he easily holds on that. Gets a stoppage of play. 13:44 remaining in this first period of play.
Well, if you want somebody with the puck in front of the net, it's Friesen, your top goal scorer, and he had it there. But the goalie had a good view of it and made a pretty easy save.
Well, if they can see it, they'll stop it. That's the easy part about that. Alexander couldn't get control of it. All the way shot out to the center ice area. Picked up inside the zone is Gorman. Gorman goes after it, not going to get control of it that way. Weave back check straight down across the line. Going in, takes a shot, big shot right there. And Redkowicz was the one that got that shot away. Had a lot of time to get that shot away, so put it low. Some players like to aim for the upstairs in the net.
Yeah, and he should have in that case for the simple reason that there was somebody trying to block it. He tried to get it just over him and then go in for the rebound, but just didn't work out that time.
No, not that time it didn't, but as we mentioned, it's all about picking your areas. And I know there's a lot of coaches that when you shoot and you're going to shoot the puck, a lot of coaches or some coaches tell you to shoot, especially at the goaltender, shoot right in the center of the net. Aim for the center of the net, because if you miss it, at least you got a little bit of a chance to go either side.
There's two schools of thought, both are right, either center post or far post. So
very much so, very much. Taking it behind the net, looks trying to get control of the loose puck as Rouge pinches in, looks, couldn't get control of it. Bowman lost it, picked off the boards. Good play, throwing back inside the zone, waiting for it. You could hear the crunch against the boards. Thank heaven for a good positioning for the microphone on the far side boards right there. Nice play. Redkowicz has it in the corner, looks, gets bumped, taken off of the puck. They pick it up. Team's trying to clear it out. A little bit scrambly inside the Hope Icebreaker zone right now. Team's back at full strength, 5 aside, so there's 0 for 1 right now. Shot through the crease. Oh, big chance right there, and Doust was the one that sort of stoned him on the short side of the goal. He read that play coming in very, very well. Alexander throws it off the boards. Not out of the play. Back over, and Regier dumps it all the way up the center. They have to go off on a line change, clear the zone for the delayed offside, so it was nullified as well. And they take it behind the net. Look, stopped, misplayed it, shot, cross ice pass. Good play by the Ice Hawks to finally lob it out in the neutral ice area. Picked up by Gray. Lucas Gray had it. Finally gets it back. Gray couldn't take it from Thornstein. Gives it straight up to Price, and they throw it inside the zone. Good aggressive forechecking by Chakal. As Chakal was the one that was back-checking inside his own zone to get control of it. It's lobbed out in the neutral ice area. Finally back inside the Icebreaker zone. It goes right on to Litsky as he wisely holds on that for a stoppage of play. 11:42 remaining in this first period of play. It's still scoreless.
You're seeing some cautious play here by both teams. That penalty resulted in some good opportunities for South Delta. They were able to move the puck around. Oh, yeah. Now, the Delta Ice Hawk roster, the starting goaltender, Sean Dow, and Jeff Graham, with a lot of experience, Kirk Switzer, and McClay, again, another scorer for them. Mewis is playing well for them today, and there's Ross McKay and Brett Rouge, number 28, who had an opportunity earlier on in this game.
Now, the one boy that, one young player I like that really gives 110% every time he comes out here is young Scott Alexander. I like what he brings to the game. Looks, tries a centering pass, as I'll just jump in real quick, and Taylor McClay was waiting right in the doorstep, couldn't get control of it. Taylor McClay, the ex-Cowichan Capital from last season, not playing in Cowichan this year. He's decided to play over closer to home in the Lower Mainland. Back out, Switzer throws it inside the zone, looks, Redkowicz goes after it. Taylor McClay back checks, turns, sidestep the check right there, and they're waiting for a line change. Not going to happen on that place. Thornstein couldn't get it, and Friesen was waiting for it. Back inside, nice play. Picking off of the puck, out of the play easily by Alexander. Alexander stays home, close in his own area right there. Looks from the point, long shot through traffic, finally picked it up. And Friesen gets control of it, dumps it down the ice. Taylor McClay forechecking, finally got possession of it. Good job right there. A little bit of a pick play right there, and both players finally turn and retreat out of their own zone. Cross ice pass, no score in the game with 10 1/4 left in this first period of play. Off the backboards, picked up by Alexander. Solid body check throw deep inside the zone. Looks right in the doorstep, easy play. And wise move as young Sean Doust is the one that holds on to that one. Face-off deep inside the Ice Hawk zone. 10-16, still scoreless. You surprised, Bill?
I am, because both these teams have been known to let goals in. Obviously, the Hawks are a little bit stingier, but when you take a look at the Icebreakers, they've got 95 against 94. They in 20-some-odd games, that's 4.5 goals against average in the game. So I expect to see a little bit more scoring.
From the draw, thrown inside the corner, far side, easy play as Mewis picked that one up, trying to clear it out over to Alexander as he lobs the puck all the way out to center ice. Straight up to Mewis. Mewis comes down. Graham's with him. Graham drives for the front of the goal. Not going to get control of it. Graham digging deep inside. Alexander retreats back all the way out to center. Throws that off the boards. And that's Greg Alexander, number 44. Scott Alexander is wearing number 6. Switzer wears number 5 for the Icebreakers right now. Taking it behind the net, centering pass, trying to get control of it. Graham couldn't pick that one up, and it's dumped back. Alexander has to retreat after that one. Inside his own zone, clear the zone to delay it. Nullified as they cleared the zone to get back onside. That tag-up rule is one of the best rules they've ever put in the game. I really like that one. Going off on a line change, back out, neutral ice area. Well played line change. Good move right there, and Dillon is the one that throws that one back inside the zone. behind the net. Easy play. Young goaltender picks that one up, and the young goaltender is doused for the Ice Hawks. And he's the one that gets control of it. Finally threw it in the corner. Looks, takes it off the boards. Intercepted on it, turned around. Redkowicz couldn't pick that one up. Shot past everybody and out and down on the ice, and Haig was the one that threw that down, and Friesen goes after it inside the attacking zone. Lost it. On a turnover, as Lucas Gray is the one that picks that one up. Switzer throws it back in. It rolled off the heel of his stick, so Switzer couldn't get a good shot on that one. Back down inside the zone. Shot, long one, scores. Oh, that's a backbreaker.
It is. It just went, the play was so even, and there was a shot, a harmless shot going in, and then when you beat your goalie, it actually has an impact on the team.
Well, you can't complain, because that's what coaches always tell you. Shoot the puck, shoot the puck.
Shoot at the net, and good things happen. That's the saying, but Dow wishes he could have that one back, I guarantee you.
Even strength goal, that one there. And there you can see the replay on that. From the draw, save face off at center. Lucas Gray has it, just throws it in behind the boards. Nice solid check, as Alexander's the one that gets away from him off the boards, picked up behind it, easily played right there as Matthew Haig has it. Comes out the right side, looks, cross ice pass, trying to get that one straight over to Bowman and failed to materialize that pass. McAvoy failed to get intercept that. Bowman goes after it, dumped inside the zone. Icing called. Face off deep down inside the zone, and this one will be to the left of young goaltender Teletsky, who has not been faced with a lot of shots. So you can see Mr. Roger Ross, far side. Head coach tonight.
Roger and his son Kyle Ross, a great hockey player, played for this organization right through his career.
And you talk about a great player. Yes, he was, but you got to give him a lot of credit. The better players seem to excel, regardless of what sport they play. They always seem to excel. Solid body check, as there you can hear that loud noise come out of the speaker system again.
The squeal.
Yes. Here's the announcement.
Assistant number 19, Eric Friesen, and number 4, Brandon Dillon. Time of the goal, 11-12.
Okay, Hope scored, so you were on the right side. I was wrong. You were right, I was wrong. Okay, just so we know. I admit that. That doesn't happen too often, Bill. You ask my wife, she'll tell you that. Long shot inside the zone. Alexis is in the truck just nodding, saying, yes, that's right. That's right. Steve doesn't admit that too often. Shot. Couldn't get control of it. Finally, they worked their way out of their own corner. Chakal tries to get it out and cleared it behind the net. Oh, dangerous play right there. And Alexander stays with his man. Martin pinches in. Throws it behind the net. Martin picks that one up. Chakal stays with him. Martin still in control. Back out to the point. Long shot. That steered right towards the net. Through traffic right there. And Soka was the one that threw that towards the net. Back all the way out to center ice, and Koss intercepts it on a steal right there. Bennett goes after it. Mr. Bennett couldn't get control of it. Intercepted. Cameron lost it. Misplayed that far side. Good pickup. Gill down the ice. Govinda Gill goes down deep in the corner. Look, taken off of the puck as Gill was just going home free. Good thing they invented boards, or he'd still be going out in the Georgia Straight. He ended up in Richmond. Shot through traffic. Big stop by the young tender Doust as he wants that last shot back, the one that eluded him. And he can't feel bad, because I saw Luongo let one in like that the other night. And of course, I guess if Kluche can do it and Luongo can do it, so can Mr. Doust. He's in elite company. The only difference is they pay more income tax.
Well, every shot's a winner, it seems like.
That's what they tell us. Off the boards. Good pickup. Kuzik was the one that had that one, but failed to materialize that solid breakout pass. Alexander back checks, not going to get it. Mewis turns, he fights for it in the corner, failed to pick it up. Finally, Tocklin picked it up, got the shot away. Off the boards, in front of the penalty box. Solcher goes down, looks, Gill intercepts, steals. A little bit of a solid check thrown by the Hope Icebreakers. I'm not sure the number. And we have an interference penalty called by the referee. Skate to the penalty box, assess, and again for referees, let the player go to the box first. Never skate side by side with them. Don't rush your signals. And always remember that nobody will start until you're ready. That's why I say don't rush your signals. Nice, cool, calm, relaxed, and poised. You can You see the head coach for the Hope Icebreakers getting ready, a little bit concerned. I'd say too concerned. They've had two penalties right now. And the Delta Ice Hawks are 1 for 0 or 0 for 1.
For interference. Time of the penalty 14-16.
Interference at 14-16. They shot it through traffic, scored a power play goal for the Delta Ice Hawks. That again, that was a soft goal. So that power play goal, the Ice Hawks were 0 for 1, and now they're going to be 1 for 2 on their special team units. I think Friesen was the one that will get credited with that goal. Soft shot. He saw it. He stopped it. It was in front of his pad, and he was just lost sight of it.
And, well, Johnny on the spot, right? I mean, that's what it's all about. Go to the net, and the little rebound just kind of comes out, and the goalie just couldn't get control of it.
Here's the announcement.
7, Jackson Friesen. Assistant number 19, Marinko Koss. And number 5, Kurt Switzer. Time of the goal, 14:34.
Marinko Koss dumped back out the center. Good interception by Roosh as he comes down. Cross ice. Nice shot. In the net they go. What a well-executed passing play. And that goal will be credited, I think, with number 21. I think they have a number 21 on their roster. You got a 21 on the program?
I actually, I do not.
No, nor do I. So there's that infamous number. We don't know who it's about yet. Here's the setup pass, Bill.
Yeah, right across, and then bang, one-timer. I guess misses it, actually, but...
it's like a golf shot.
Yeah, and that's all it needed to go in.
But they always tell you to shoot, and he did exactly just that. And that could have been a little bit different because it looked like a bobble shot. It wasn't really a solid shot that he connected, but regardless, still got it.
By number 21, Sean Doherty.
Sean Doherty.
Assistant number 28, Brett Roche. And number 16, Matt Bauman.
Sean Doherty is wearing number 21. And apologies, Sean. We did not know who was wearing 21. Nobody told us. So when you're listening to this, we really sincerely apologize. Back out to the neutral ice area. Picked up, throwing, up and out of play. There it is. No, you can't go get it. We'll stay here, Bill.
Okay.
I thought you were going to go after that puck for minor hockey in North Delta.
I was going to do
Your head
that.
coach, isn't that part of your duties?
Actually, it is. It is one of the things. I think it's number 7 on the list. But you know, I've been trained by my dog, so every time I see a puck going in the stands, I chase after it. Maisie brings me back some great pucks up there at Sun God when I go.
Well, nobody ever chases him to get him back. That's what I never understand. I've yet to figure that out. The puck goes out of play, and everyone just leaves it and says, "Oh, there it is."
It's a buck a puck for crying out loud.
Deep inside the zone, Friesen waiting, going to the doorstep, looks, trying to drive to the front of the goal as Redkowicz waits for the rebound, failed to get it. McClay pinches in, trying to get it back to Redkowicz as he takes it behind the net. Off the boards, far side, Friesen. That's Eric Friesen for the Hope Icebreakers. Dumped it out. Finally, it's intercepted by Switzer and thrown back inside the zone. Redkowicz is forechecking. 3:45 remaining in this first period of play. 2-1 in favor of the Delta Ice Hawks. Long shot by Alexander up out of the air, picked up easily. Good forechecking by the Ice Hawks right now. Hit off Alexander's foot. Chakal stays onside. Kuzik was right behind him, and that was an interesting play, so they'd stay onside so that they were not called. Friesen throws a check on his man on the far side boards, and Dillon got a little bit of the brunt of that. Taylor McClay out of his own zone, stops, avoids a check from McAvoy, and they just throw it deep inside the zone. Off the boards, picked up, intercepted pretty easily behind the net by Glover. He throws it, not out. Against the boards, pinches in. That's Glover waiting for it. And Lucas Gray was coming over to offer some advice. Straight down far side, good aggressive forecheck. As they couldn't get control of the loose puck as it bounced wide at the side of the goal. Picked out of the air. Nope, Larson misplayed that one. Dillon throws that one in the corner. Far side, nice check. Picked up again out in the neutral ice area. On the retreat, Patterson just throws that in straight up to Bennett in front of the penalty box area. Bennett, there's a right-in-your-face type action that we like to see in front of our penalty box area.
Gets you in the game.
Does it ever. It's a wake-up call. Better than setting the alarm. Straight down. Dillon shot high and wide. The Lions, if they had a loss, they would have used that one, but they didn't. They were down victorious for the Grey Cup. Congrats to the Lions. Far side. Gill going after his man. Dumped straight inside the zone. Gillen retreats, so he stays onside. Again, solid check throwing by Haig. Icing is waved off. Back deep inside the zone. Weed comes in, pinches in, trying to get it through traffic on the front of the doorstep. Looks, misplayed it. Gorham intercepted, lost, rolled off the heel of his stick. Haig goes in towards the front, trying to clear it off the boards. Mewis, back pass off the board. Speaking of that back pass, did you see the one that Crosby scored last night?
Oh.
What a sweet goal. Actually set up on the assist. What a nice play.
A human highlight film.
Oh, man, that guy's got talent. Him and Ovechkin.
And now they're playing with a nice little talented player, Malkin.
Yeah.
Boy.
There's a dollar line if you had one.
Yeah.
Back in the corner. Looks, Switzer takes it behind his own net. Looks, comes out the right side. Easy play. 2-1 for the Ice Hawks over Hope Icebreakers right now. Mewis all the way up at center. Switzer comes down with the puck. Looks, Roosh waits for the drop pass. Switzer finally gives him the drop pass off the boards. Roosh pinches in. Nice solid body check, and Epp comes in to help out. Back over. Chikau throws it inside the zone. Good pickup by the Icebreakers as they try and clear that one out of their zone. Ferraro was the one that was trying to pick that one up. Couldn't get control of it. Far side, dumped back inside the zone by Chikau. Pinches in, 45 seconds remaining. Solid check throwing, and Chikau goes over on the far side. Bowman goes back out, lost it. Switzer comes up to take it off of his man. Venemo was the one that misplayed that one. Wasn't sure where it was at his center, right inside his feet. Dumped out and down the ice. Icing indicated and called as Bowman just said, nah, we'll let that one go. 29.4 seconds left. The Icebreakers are down by 1 goal.
Yeah, they scored that first goal, long shot, and this is character from the South Delta team. Yeah, PIJ junior hockey from Ladner Leisure Centre. I get to say it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything just to make you happy, Bill.
No problem, Steve.
Shot, off the foot right there in front. Good cross ice pass to Taylor McClay as he comes straight up the center. Goes and try and split the D, lost control of the puck, and Friesen couldn't get control of that bouncing puck. 14 seconds remaining in this first period of play. Solid check by Redkowicz as he just dumped it out of the air, and Redkowicz picked that one up again. Lost it with 5 seconds left. Puck's behind the Hope Icebreaker, or the Delta Ice Hawks net, and the buzzer goes. So after 1 period, it's a close contest. 2-1 for the Delta Ice Hawks.
Yeah, I love that period for the Delta the Ice Hawks. They came back, showed character, basically sent a message to their goalie saying, you know what, anything happens, we all make mistakes, and we're just going to come here and we're gonna play this game for you. And they got him 2 goals.
Well, the interesting part about this setup right here, we watched the 2 games, we talked about this, we watched the 2 teams going into tonight's game. And if you look at the standings, if we get a chance and we can throw the standings page up real quick, Ice Hawks have 25 points. And the Icebreakers have 23. They both played 22 games. The difference is in the win-loss column. The Ice Hawks have won 11 and lost 8. And there you can see the standing page. The Icebreakers have won 10 and lost 9, tied 1. So that's the biggest discrepancy. Only 2 points. So basically, this is like a 4-point game for them.
It is a 4-point game for these teams. And like I said, somebody has to make a move. If you take a look, there's 4 points separating the Pilots, who are in 3rd place, all the way down to the Devils, who are in second last place, in 7th place. 2 points here mean a lot, especially for these teams. But I like the trend that I'm seeing with the Delta Ice Hawks. I mean, they have 93 goals for, 76 against, and that is a winning trend. Whereas if you take a look at the Icebreakers, they've got 94, 95 against. So they continue down that trend, they're not going to get a lot of points.
No, it's important to keep the goals against very, very minimal. And that alludes to a tough defense for the squad.
It does. Well, obviously, you know, they've been around longer. Some of their players, Switzer, the Alexander brothers have been around for a long time. Great hockey players, and that's just indicative of where they are in the goals against.
Sounds like you're advertising a furniture store, the Alexander brothers here. We're going to take a little bit of a timeout and come back with our first period guest right after this timeout. Welcome back. Very pleased to be joined by the regional scout for the Cowichan Valley Capitals in the BC Hockey League. And yes, that's my jacket. I do the broadcasting for the Cowichan Valley Capitals of the BC Hockey League. Joined by the regional scout, Mr. Brian Orth, who lives in the Cloverdale area of the Lower Mainland. Brian, involved in scouting. Scouting plays a big important role and an intricate part for the game. What do you look for as a scout?
I'm looking for kids that obviously can skate. That's the first thing. They have some hockey sense. Go out there and just see the ice really well, and definitely want to play. There has to be a desire to play. A lot of kids out there that play hockey, there has to be the desire to play.
Okay, they've got to be able to read the ice. It's almost like you have a fine chess match where you've got to be 2 or 3 moves ahead. Skating, pretty well self-explanatory. If you can't skate, you can't do it. And if you can't skate, learn how to do it or take power skating course very easily. What about involvement from parents? I find some parents, when I go out and referee, I find some parents really annoying. It's got to be annoying, not from on a real negative aspect, but as a scout, how do you put up with them?
It's not only as a scout, but as a coach. Scouting, I haven't had too many issues with parents yet. I'm talking to some parents now that are interested, parents that are, of the kids that are interested in going out and trying out for Cowichan Valley next year. Coaching, it's a little bit different, and as being in the stands or being on the bench, sometimes you hear parents yelling inappropriate things, whether it's at the refs or at their own kids. We've had to actually send out an email to all our parents and say, relax, let the coach do their job, and you know, we move on.
What age is a good age to scout a player? Is there a certain age that you like to look at, or is there certain ones you say, no, we're not going below that level?
Well, right now, because it is BC Hockey League, we're looking at 17, 18-year-olds. 16, they got to be really good to be 16-year-olds. If you're looking at any younger, they can't play next year. So, you know, a 15-year-old can't play yet next year. But if we can get them 17, 18, getting to the games, and that's what we're looking for.
But is it beneficial for you to go out and scout a 12-year-old?
No.
Why?
They will not right now. They're still developing. They will not actually develop till, you know, 14, 15. It's a guess at 14, 15. Yeah, you can see a great player, but they have to still grow into it at 14, 15.
Yeah, and size is important and very imperative, because size of the young players, they can be really small and not built to physically fit. And in 6 months, they can put on 8 inches and put on another 40 pounds.
That's correct. If you're looking at 12-year-olds, yeah, he could be a great player. And we see it all the time in minor hockey. You got a great player at 12. At 14, he might not even be playing hockey anymore.
Okay, so I'm a parent. You come out to my son's game. You say, okay, I want your son to come out. We'd like to put him on our list. I'm assuming it's called a protective list for the Cowichan Capitals. Tell me, as a scout, why should my son play with the Caps or in the BC Hockey League versus going to Alberta or Manitoba or another part of the country?
Well, BC Hockey League, regarding Alberta, I'm not sure, but regarding BC Hockey League, to play in the BC Hockey League, you get, first of all, you get great exposure for NHL scouts, if they're obviously good enough. The other exposure there is you get the universities coming out all the time. You got university scouts coming out to all these games. And if you're going the education route, that's the best way to go. There you have it.
Bottom line, there's a lot of players that want to go on. Some players don't want to excel and go in the scholastic aspect. But you look at it logically, and I say this very sincerely for you parents. What happens, hypothetical as it might sound, what happens if your son gets injured and can't play anymore? You have to have the scholarship behind you. So the BC Hockey League is a very good product. I urge you to get a hold of it. If you want more information, get a hold of the BC Hockey League at their website, which is www.bchl.bc.ca. You can get a hold of me. I'll give you lots of information on the Cowichan Valley Capitals, the BC Hockey League. Thank Brian Orth for doing this, because Brian's the regional scout for the Lower Mainland. Don't touch the dial. We're coming back with the opening period, the second period, right after this timeout. Welcome back. The PIJHL Hope Icebreakers only have one, and the Delta Ice Hawks are up by a score of 2-1 from the Ladner Leisure Centre. Steve Erickson, Bill Chechos, our pleasure to bring you this broadcast. We talked about the importance of defensive play. Want to show you a mistake that's costly on the second goal for the Delta Ice Hawks. Watch how this play is set up. The D-man pinched up. Watch this right here. The initial pass. Watch the D, Bill.
Well, he's got to get his body right behind that. What's he afraid of? The thing is bouncing. You know it's not going to get by. I mean, it's not going to hurt you. Get down. Get right down. Keep it in front of you like a baseball player. Use your body.
There was a shot. They always tell you that, even with baseball. Get your body in front of it. You can't stop it when you do something like that. There's an early goal. 10 seconds into the game. IceHawks take a 3-1 lead. We will see who gets that one. An even strength goal. Young man a little bit dejected on that one. Tulitsky is the young tender. Thorenstein, I think, is the one that should be credited with that. We still have not found out where Mr. Cuss is. We'll have to get our cameraman, ask somebody in the penalty box. Maybe they can tell us. We were occupied.
That was a really quick goal. I mean,
right from the jump.
Yeah, I just lifted my head up and the puck was going in the net. So I'm curious to find out.
Change in goaltenders, too, for Hope Icebreakers right now.
Smart move.
This is the new goaltender, and this is Brett Roth is now playing in goal for the Hope Icebreaker. Here's the announcement.
Number 22, Sean Thorstensen. Assistant number 5, Kirk Switzer. At number 4, Jordan Regier.
Thornstein's son from Switzer and Regier. That's the goal that starts the second period. 3-1 for the IceHawks right now as they clear it all the way out of the zone. Dump back inside by Schulten. Misplayed it. Back pass. Back out the center. Second period of play just started. Played 50 seconds. And that goal came 10 seconds in. A even strength goal. Schulten goes after that. Icing indicated and called. Face off deep in the IceHawks end zone. 19:04 remaining in the second period, and there's the new goaltender playing for the Icebreakers right now.
Not knowing if you're going to be playing.
Interesting stats for the young man.
Yeah, he is. He's definitely he's coming into this game replacing their top goaltender, who just made a huge faux pas there. That's really put their team back on their heels. So. Let's see the character of this team, see how they bounce back from something like that.
Well, I think they knew that they were a little upset. As we made mention, Brett Roth is the goaltender right now, playing goal. Shot wide of the target, going after, trying to pick that one up. Ferrero goes in, pinches in, failed to get control of it. Looks coming off the boards. Shot it. Misplayed it. Deep inside the zone. Back out the point. Ferrero sidestepped the hit right there, and Alexander tries to clear it out of his own zone. Epp throws it back in. Alexander picks it up. Back pass out to the boards. Look, all the way back out, and Weeb threw it back in. Alexander stays with his man. Back pass. Look, nice play. Venema was the one that had that. Back out to Graham, and he shot it. Not out of the zone. On the doorstep. And as well as the IceHawks are playing, they're playing a little scrambly right now.
They are, and this is the time when, well, there's an icing, which
That's
just
a
shows
good call.
Yep. Settle down, settle everything down.
Reorganize the troops.
Yeah. You just don't want if this team, yeah, the coach right now, what he's
okay, we'll go through the scoring summary first. We're quick though.
Okay, the scoring summary started out with Kuzik scoring that goal right off that long shot that beat Dow. And then Friesen and Doherty come back, and with one was a power play goal, and the other one was a nice even hand goal. And then the period starts with one here, so that's how we got our 3-1.
So after the first period, it was 2-1, and 10 seconds in, they took the third one. Graham pinches in. Gill comes in, tries to get control of the puck, and Dillon leaves his man alone. Shot it far side. Icebreakers give it all the way up to Larson at center. Larson lost it off the heel of his stick, and Gill intercepts it. Back pass inside the zone. Mewis forechecks going after that. Nice solid body check by Gray through the crease. Oh, off the heel of his stick, and just couldn't get good one on that. Graham was the one that had a golden opportunity for there. Icing called in a face-off deep down again. This was a good icing call because they want to reorganize it. Your thoughts real quick. Because the NHL does it. Icing call. Should they have a line change, the team that ices it, or no?
I don't think they should do it. I really believe, I like the NHL rule. In both of these situations, yes, the team settles down, but it gives them an opportunity to make changes, and it'll quicken up the game, too, if they don't do that.
Does the advantage not go to the attacking team, regardless of which team it is then?
It goes to the home team, because the home team will get that last change. And, sure, the other guys, if you're in your own zone pinned, you may give up like they did the last change, but at the end of the day, you do get some fresh troops out there.
Shot, big stop.
There it is.
There you got it, right there. I don't know what Mr. Ross said to these guys between periods, but he obviously fed them raw hamburger.
Yeah, I think he just said, like, who's going to take this game now? I mean, you guys showed your character coming back, and here we're going to see the goal coming right out into the middle. Nice little shot, and then the rebound.
If we can rewind that and take a quick look at it real quick, I just want to show you a mistake for the D-man. They always tell you it's important to stay with your player, stay with a man. The puck comes off the boards in this case, but they didn't stay with a man. They just let him go. We'll take a look at that if we get a chance next stoppage of play again. I want to pick something up. Another costly mistake by the Icebreakers. Schulten stays with his man. Redkowicz goes up to the blue line, not going to get it. Taylor McClay comes out of his own zone, turns, gives it over to Alexander. Straight down. Alexander inside the zone with Friesen. Here's the announcement.
Marinko Koss. Assistant number 14, Spencer Bennett. And number 22, Sean Thorstenson. Time of the goal, 3:06.
That's how you call the penalty. Let's take a look at this. Now watch the defenseman. He comes off the boards. That part's fine. Watch the D-man. Right there. Where does he go? Just makes a little wave at the puck with the stick. Can't do that.
They're running around their own zone, and not, you know, like even that one there, there's a shot that goes towards the goalie. Why does the defenseman have to follow the shot? The goalie's either going to stop it or it's going to go in. Stay with the guy who can get the rebound.
Mistakes are costly.
Yeah.
4-1 lead right now as we look, and that team is very, very pleased with what they're doing. Face off about 30 feet inside the zone. Lining themselves up, waiting for the easy drop. Finally get control of it. Backed out to the point. Good play. Good pickup right there. And Redkowicz was the one that won that draw. Shot off the backboards. Bowman was on the doorstep. Couldn't materialize and pick up the rebound. Shot back out. Here's the announcement.
Wade Epp. 2 minutes for charging. Time of the penalty, 3:39.
As they announced the penalty to Epp, the net goes off its post. Young goaltender, good move as he gets out of the way, and Bowman was the one that fell into that net, and I think he felt the brunt of that one. That's why they wear pads.
That's why they wear pads.
Speaking of pads, for parents, if your youngsters, I don't care, male or female, are playing the game, if they've got zippers in the inside leg of their hockey pants, please ensure they get them zipped up. That's a rule. Referees don't like to call penalties, but it's a safety aspect. There's a big muscle there that you get cut. That's a serious injury.
Well,
so
there's also a huge artery that goes through there, and that's what they're really interested in. And the muscle is behind the artery. Is just a little bit of skin, some fat, and a tiny little bit of muscle in front of that.
Well, the bad part about that, Bill, is the players undo that because they feel they get a longer stride. And I don't care if they get a longer stride or not. It's all in the name of safety. Do up the pants.
And that's an illusion. I mean, you do not get a longer stride from it. The pants are built these days so that you can get the longest stride possible. Here comes another one.
On a hook. I think this one's going to the Ice Hawks. The Ice Hawks had possession of the puck, and so I would assume.
First penalty.
First penalty of the game going to the Ice Hawks. Number 19 going to the sin bin right now. Marinko Koss. Anything to get his smiling little face on TV. Nice going, Mr. Koss. We see you. Autograph Slater. Shot not out of the zone. Kept inside. Good forecheck. Here's the announcement.
Marinko Koss. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 4:17.
Koss gets a minor for the hook at 4:17. Cross ice pass by Friesen. Gives it straight over as Friesen. A little bit of a give and go from Doherty to Friesen, back and forth. Pinching in on the far side as Haig throws it through traffic. Doherty tries to get it through traffic. Not going to happen there. And Haig throws it back out over to Alexander. They're about 30 feet inside their own zone. All the way up the center. Past everybody. Icing was waved off as Brett Roush was the one that couldn't get control of that one. Up to McAvoy at the blue line. Cross ice pass. Alexander failed to intercept that one. Straight down. Cameron comes down, takes a shot, that roll off his stick, and Alexander picks that one up for the Ice Hawks. Straight up. Nice passing play. Working the way up as Roush comes down, tries to split the D, won't happen. Stays with him. Nice play, and Gray stuck with his man. Far side. Roush goes in. Kane tried to control, and they finally threw it all the way out the neutral area. Alexander was the one that got bumped right out in front of the penalty box. Minor penalty to Mr. Epp has expired. Where did Mr. Epp play his minor hockey? See for Surrey?
No, that was,
Langley?
I don't know where he is actually. I thought it was a different F, Chris F, but this is Wade F. So I'm going to look that up while we chat.
I thought he played in the Langley Cloverdale area. I could be wrong.
Yeah, there was a Chris F from that area.
It's funny how when you're involved in the game, names seem to stick with you like that.
Yes, and that was the first thing I looked at when I came in here. I was looking at the rosters to see if it was Chris that he ended up here. Chris, a great player out of Surrey.
Ice Hawks have 23 seconds left in the minor penalty to Mr. Koss as he stands up, gets ready to return to the ice. Dumped up and out of play as long as everybody's happy. From the Ladner Leisure Centre, you're watching the PIJHL. This game tonight featuring the hometown favorites, Delta Ice Hawks, and the visiting Hope Icebreakers. Of course, the Hope Icebreakers, an expansion franchise a couple of years back in the PIJHL.
They're not doing too bad, though. You know, they've reached respectability in the middle of the pack. They've got to work on a few things still.
Different from last year. Last year, I think they were cellar dwellers, and this year it's the Port Moody squad that changed locations. Last year, they were playing out of Poco. This year, they're playing in Port Moody Arena, the new complex out there. Deep inside the zone as a minor penalty expires for the Ice Hawks. So right now, Hope Icebreakers are 0 for 1 on their special teams. Inside the zone, looks driving, going for the net, easy play. Gorman drives, gets the shot away, and we have a good stop by young Mr. Doust, who is still in goal. He's a starting tender. They're not going to look at changing him.
No, after that first goal, he's just been solid, and right there he rewarded his team for getting him 4 goals by making that stop right in front.
Goals against average of 2.83 and saves of 225 for the young man. Respectable in this level of the game. Switzer takes it behind the net. Too bad for the Giants. We'll get back to them because they're looking for a goaltender right now. Mr. Slade walked out.
Can you believe that? That is a career-limiting move right there. It's called the CLM.
I could not believe that he did that, just in hopes of getting a possible job in the East Coast League. We'll get back to that one because we had a chance to talk to Dustin Slade at the game when they played at the Sun God Arena earlier on. Going in, driving, takes a shot off the side of the target right there. Young Doust was the one that played close on the side of the net. Look, shot against the boards, off the boards, had to dodge the referee so they didn't pick him off. Shot through traffic. Again, Doust was the one that steers that one in the corner. Look, pick that one up, trying to get control of the loose puck. Coming in to help out and offer some free advice is Jordan Regier, and he finally dumps it all the way out and down the ice. Bennett goes after it, changes his mind, goes off on a line change. Quick line change, as Haig was the one that went off. Good move coming onto the ice is Shakal, and that was actually a quick line change. Good alert move, because sometimes those line changes can be pretty tedious at the best of times. Schulten gets that, dumps it in across the line. Regier's back check. Shakal goes in the corner, trying to get control of the loose puck. Not going to happen. Patterson finally got control of the loose bouncing puck, and he throws it back in the corner. Switzer gets hammered into the boards. Shakal gets bumped. A little bit of a give and go in the corner of the Ice Hawks as they finally work their way out of their own zone, all the way up the center. Graham comes in, past everybody. F takes it behind his own net.